Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 1. It is episode 34 today, and we're starting off over here above the Beacon Factory of Doom. And last episode, if you haven't seen it, we set up the vast majority of this farm. This farm is a crazy thing. It's going to be producing us 35 Wither Skulls a minute, and yeah, overall, pretty insane. If you haven't seen the last episode, you should probably go check it out. That way you know everything that you need to know about what's going to be happening today. But after that mild heart attack, I think I'm going to take a nap. Jeez. So since the last episode, we haven't done too much work on this farm in the overworld. However, if we head over to the actual nether side of this farm, we have been doing a significant amount of work on this thing in actual live streams. So we just had a Truly Bedrock stream day where like a whole bunch of us get together and just do like a massive long stream day. I think the last one was like 14 hours long or something. He died from thorns, serves him right. But yeah, on that stream day, we did a little bit of decoration and work at the nether side of the Beacon Factory. And if we just pop over there real quick, you can see that it's actually starting to look pretty nice. It's not completely done yet. However, I do think it's looking pretty nice. Look at that green and black. It's just like, it's pretty slick. I like it. So this is of course where we're going to be blowing up all of these strays from our farm with charged creepers. We already got 7 guys in there. We accidentally clicked the button, so we have an 8th guy somewhere in there. If I can break the block. Yeah, so we got the 8th guy in there. I do not trust it at all. And now there's no blocks there. Let's just put some glass. So yeah, this place is actually looking pretty decent. Of course, it's not completely done yet. We got to do the roof. We got to do a few other bits and bobs. But otherwise, it's coming together. So we even got ourselves a little bit of a polar bear in here. And we're going to make this guy like the operator of this entire system. Get him like a little operator's booth over here in this corner. And I think he's deserving of the job just because of those cute and adorable ears. I mean, look at those. Look how cute and tiny. I love it. But we do need a name for this guy so he doesn't have any chance of, you know, ever randomly despawning. So if you got a name idea for this polar bear, let us know in the comment section down below and we'll name him in the next episode. Alright, so cuteness overload aside, we aren't really going to be working on the decoration of this today. We're going to be working on the actual main farm in the overworld since there's still a significant amount of stuff that needs to be done over there. Is this my tunnel? No, that doesn't go anywhere. This is my tunnel. This nether hub's getting a lot of renovations, so it's kind of hard to find your tunnels. Anyway, yeah, we have a lot of redstone to install. We have many nether portals and water streams to install, and overall, just kind of a lot of grind work and block placing to get done, so we should probably just go ahead and hop right into it. If anyone ever asks you if pigmen are smart, you tell them absolutely not, and then just show them this. I mean, look at this. We got one guy stuck right there. Another one stuck on that side, and then we got several over here too. These guys, they're kind of stupid, aren't they? It's just kind of a side effect of the nether portals, and also kind of a side effect of this farm as well, since we're gonna have so many nether portals and so many nether portal blocks themselves. Pigmen are going to be spawning a lot, and then all of our water streams are going to be pushing them into the nether portals, and then we'll be farming them in the nether. So that's kind of a cool thing, nice little side effect. But speaking of this, we do actually need to install the rest of the portals in this farm. I've already been kind of doing this a little bit. Oh, look at that. The things are kind of unrendered. Huh, I was wondering why these ones weren't lit. It turns out that they are. They're just not rendering. Never seen that before, but okay. Yeah, so I've already installed all the nether portals on this side of the farm, and that basically absorbed like over 20 stacks of obsidian. Again, this farm is 70 blocks wide. It's just totally ridiculous. So I'm going to need to either go to the end dimension and farm up some obsidian from those obsidian pillars, or just buy some, because this is all that we have left. And then we got to do all of this row. We got to do all of that row and this row too. All right, I have searched the entirety of the shopping district, went through every single shop in this place and on the Diamond Doofus side of the shopping district, kind of like the extended area. And literally nobody sells obsidian except Daphne, who we already bought out in the last episode, and us. So now I have, you know, 4 stacks of obsidian that I took from my own shop, so that's nice. Should there be a door there? Anyway, yeah, so we have 4 stacks of obsidian now. Hopefully that's enough to do something with. Okay, you know what? I think we actually have a crisis averted right here because we have 1 more stack of obsidian available from our shop, so we're pretty much good to go. I'm so happy that I don't need to go to the end dimension and get more of this stuff. Even though it has the fastest mining speed on the Bedrock edition, it's still a really big hassle to go get, like, you know, stacks upon stacks of obsidian. Anyway, we have a little bit left over, which is nice. We're going to need this for the actual flying machine return stations, and then we're going to line these little walkways right here with them. So buttons at the moment on the Bedrock edition kind of act as trapdoors, and this is going to be way cheaper than crafting a bunch of trapdoors. So the mobs will see these as full blocks, and then they'll basically want to walk over them, and they won't really question it, and then they'll just kind of fall into the water streams. And this also really helps with the efficiency of the farm as well, because that way, instead of relying on your flying machines to get you guys into your water troughs, you just use some buttons too. So one thing I want to talk about real quick as we just do a little bit of work on the farm in the background is the other members of the server. Now I know we have a lot of new viewers to this series, so maybe you're not fully aware or you don't quite know. This is actually a multiplayer survival realm. We have 18 members playing on this realm with us. But yes, we have honestly a lot of really amazing, awesome, talented, just great people on the server. If you're not aware of them, there will be links to every single one of their channels down in the description of the video, and I would highly encourage you to check them out. I'm honestly like probably one of the worst people on the server, so why are you watching me? You should definitely be watching them instead. So again, there will be links to everyone down below. I would highly encourage you to check them all out, you know, watch a couple of their episodes, subscribe to them for sure, because they definitely deserve it much more than I do. They are just way talented people. So yeah, there's honestly just a lot of really awesome people on the server. No matter what kind of, you know, video you like, if you like just a chill building video, if you like shenanigans and chaos and just absolute derpiness, then we got that too. If you like just cynical but also very funny, we have that. If you like chill building or fun building or just like redstone technical, we have pretty much every different playstyle on the server. Just adventuring, like literally everything. We got a very diverse cast here on the server, so check out the other members. And one more thing that I want to mention while I'm here is that Foxy No-Tail, which is kind of like our admin of the server and everything, he's actually taking over the task of creating a Truly Bedrock rewind, which we actually desperately need because a lot of stuff happens on this realm every single week. So every week he goes and makes a video and just kind of rewinds and recaps everything that has happened on the realm. So if you want to see all the different shenanigans and chaos that happens without watching literally every video, that is a good way to get a nice sneak peek into all of the happenings. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that little bit of a time-lapse chat. While we were doing that, we actually got a significant amount of work done on this place now. So all of the buttons, all of the water streams, and all of the Nether Portals are now in place. The final thing that we really need to do is actually set up the flying machines, and as you can see, I got the materials set aside for that. I'm hoping that we have enough slime. Again, this is the one thing that I'm worried about. I think we might, but honestly, who knows? At this point, we've run out of literally every other material that we've needed to build this place, so if we don't run out of slime, that'll be kind of a miracle. Alright, so the first flying machine is in place. This is a two-way flying machine that I've used in just a bunch of different tutorials, and honestly, it's pretty amazing. So I also got the return station in place over there. As you can see, pretty tiny little thing. Of course, these actual flying machines are way more massive than the ones that you might be used to seeing on Java Edition, and that is because we're not allowed to have nice things. Specifically, we're not allowed to have nice things in the form of a flying machine that works. So, I broke something. What did I break? I'm not sure. Right, so I had the entire front of this flying machine built off by a block, so this was actually 13 blocks in total, and of course the push limit of pistons is 12, so I had to tear down the entire thing and move it over to this direction by 1 block, so that was fun. But now we should actually be able to turn this thing on and see it fly all the way across the farm as soon as we get rid of these lag makers over here. Just get rid of those guys. They're completely useless and fairly annoying. And by the way, wandering traders also spawn out in the far lands, so there's literally nowhere that you can go to escape them. But anyway, fun fact for you, today if we press that button, then we should see this thing start flying across. And in case you're wondering why we're using glazed terracotta, that is because glazed terracotta is the only block that can be pushed by slime but not pulled, of course. And that's basically the only thing that makes two-way flying machines actually really possible on this platform. So we should see this hit that return station, stop, get pushed over to the side, and then move on back. Wonderful, so this is actually working just fine. So that is 1 of 10 flying machines complete. We need to build up 4 more along this side, and then do the exact same build process on that side. Alright, so that didn't actually take that much time at all. I installed all 5 of the flying machines on this side over here, and all 5 of the return stations as well. Now, I didn't quite think about this, but you know, we kind of have like a bunch of junk in the way over here, like just a whole bunch of crap, a bunch of chests, a bed, shulker boxes, a beacon, whatever that little pillar thingy right there is, marking out the center of the farm. So we can't actually run these flying machines right there, right now, until we remove all that stuff. But it didn't actually take that much time at all to throw those things together, so I'm just going to go ahead and build the flying machines on this side as well, and then we should have a fully functional farm. At least, like, mostly anyway. They questioned me and they judged me and they didn't think I knew what I was talking about when I told them that the spawning algorithm was broken. We just had a polar bear spawn up here, and of course these guys should only spawn on like grass and icy things and snow blocks and whatnot, not stone bricks. The block checks in this game are still very much broken. Get out of here, polar bear, I'm sorry. You're not welcome up here, jeez. I got too many polar bears to keep track of already, jeez. Anyway, it has now actually been pretty much a couple hours, and as you can see, all 10 of the flying machines are now in place. All of the return stations are now in place as well, and I've also hooked them all up using a giant redstone line of doom. And now that I actually look at it from up here, kind of looks dorky, doesn't it? I mean, it's got these little things. At least it's kind of uniform, though. I'll give it that. But we should probably switch out those building blocks someday, eventually. Maybe I'll do that on a stream. And then otherwise, things are looking pretty fine. I just need to hook it up to some sort of input from the AFK spot. I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll have like a button or something that you shoot, and then that activates like a T flip-flop, and then that'll actually like turn on the entire farm. So to turn off the farm, you gotta shoot a button. It's gonna be way cleaner than running a massive redstone line all the way down to over there. That's gonna look really disgusting. Okay, so a little bit of redstone finicking later, I have installed the button. Now, I also set up a redstone lamp over there because there is a fair chance it's actually outside of loaded chunks when we are standing right here, because that's just how realms are. So can I hit that? Ooh, it's gonna be a difficult shot. No, okay, try again. Second try. That one went way too far to the right. Why is that one going all the way over there now? God, bows are terrible. There we go, first try, and yes, it does actually work, awesome. So, there you go, that is going to be the on and off switch for our beacon factory. We will have to shoot that button to turn the farm on, the arrows will despawn, and then whenever we are good to turn the farm off, we will shoot that button again. We have to stand right here in the middle of the farm in order for all of these flying machines to actually be activated. We can't just go over there and press the button ourselves because, you know, these things would then go into unloaded chunks and then they would break and blah 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 blah. Yeah, it'd be a giant mess and we don't want to deal with that. Bug number 2429-786. Yeah, we have powered, unpowered, and then powered again. Very, very strange. So I think at this point, the farm is actually properly for realsy done this time. If we go ahead and try and shoot that button once again, the aim doesn't seem to really be reliable with the bow. Now that I'm actually like trying to shoot a button, There we go. As you can see, all of those have since turned on. All 5 of the pistons on that side are extended, and all 5 of them on that side are extended too. So that's pretty cool. It's just missing a couple pieces of redstone dust right now, so it's not actually going to launch the flying machines. So before we actually turn on the farm properly, I would like to actually go to the Nether and see what kind of mess is over here, because I've been AFK, or well, just building in the area for a couple of hours now, and I feel like there could be a lot of strays that could have gone through these Nether portals, and it took quite a long time to build terrain, so there's probably quite a few strays already built up, which could be lovely. That means that we could just get like some free wither skulls before having the farm even built, and that is most of the reason why I actually wanted to build the Nether portals first. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, we got many things. Oh, and the charge creeper just died. Oh, well, I guess that's fine. Oh my god, that's actually a lot. Oh my, no wonder it took a while to load terrain. The farm hasn't even been on. We already have that many strays and that many pigmen. Holy crap. Look how many polar bears are in there. Wow, okay. We did install a little system to shoot out snowballs, and that's going to kill all those guys. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and kill all of these guys, and then wow, okay, we have a lot of mobs. I really was not expecting this. I thought there'd be maybe like 10 or 20, not like 20,000. Oh right, those are pigmen in there. I gotta be careful about that. This is already a great source of experience. Even if this farm doesn't like provide, you know, wither skeleton skulls anymore, it's still gonna be a great source of experience, because I mean, look at this. This is ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Wow, okay, so I just broke this piece of glass and like 20,000 skeletons shot at me? Ow. Oh, I've never seen that before. Look at this. Stand here for a second. Look how many arrows that is. Oh, they're not actually sticking in me. Normally the arrows like actually like, you know, stick into the player, but yeah, look at this. Boop. There's still so many mobs up there. Oh, this is ridiculous. I need to get rid of those polar bears because that's clearly a flaw in this system. There we go. Now everything can fall down. And now all of these guys are shooting at each other. Yeah, this is crazy, and I love it. Well, we got pretty much an entire inventory of drops from that. I mean, that's not a bad amount of gold either. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. Again, I love it. We even got another baby polar bear right there. I guess I'll leave him for now. We still need a name for the main polar bear. Don't forget about that. Leave a comment for that. But otherwise, yeah, we have just a bunch of loot. I don't even know what to do with this stuff. So now is kind of the moment of truth with this beacon factory that we've spent the last couple of days working on IRL. I've installed the final pieces of redstone dust. Everything is pretty much good to go, and I think I haven't messed anything up. So let's go ahead and stand right here in the center and then go ahead and shoot that button over there, if I can actually shoot it. It's actually fairly difficult because the arrows don't always land where you think they should, and they appear to be slightly random. Oh, come on. Hit the button. Why are you all going to the left of it? It's one tiny button. It shouldn't be that hard to hit. I think the button idea was a terrible idea, but there we go. We have 10 flying machines flying in unison. They look a little bit slow, don't they? Is this super laggy on a realm? Oh man, don't tell me this is super laggy on a realm. Slack, what are you doing? These things should be way faster. Oh, they're so slow. Oh, they're so terribly slow. It can't be that laggy. It works perfectly fine in survival. But anyway, yeah, we should see these guys meet up at the center here, and then they should, you know, just kind of go back to their stations. So yeah, it looks pretty cool though. I wish it was like actually proper speed, as you can tell from the pistons. It is quite a bit slower, but there we go. They all hit their return stations. They're all getting sent back. Woohoo! I didn't actually mess anything up on that front, except apparently that one got messed up. Okay, well, I did mess up one thing apparently. Well, that's fine. You can't do everything perfectly, apparently. Yeah, so the button idea was actually a terrible idea because if there is any amount of lag, like when these flying machines are moving, it's actually nearly impossible to hit that button. And I think I have hit it several times. I mean, look how many arrows are right there on that central block. Surely I've hit it by now. I know my aim is fine, but like, it hasn't turned off, so maybe it's broken? I don't know, but look how much lag there is, like for real. Slack and Tistom are on. I didn't even see the message for Tistom joining. There is no message for Tistom joining. Oh, there we go. It said he left the game. Yeah, realms. As the moon rises, it is finally time to properly test out this farm and see how many wither skulls we can get from a single night. So let's go ahead and tell Slack Lizard to not sleep, please, and then try and hit that evil button. I didn't quite have time to stitch it out or switch it out. Oh my god, I hit it first try. That's gotta be a miracle. Oh my god, thank you, Bedrock. I bet you it'll take me 12,000 tries to hit it again, but yeah. That's an evil button. We definitely got to switch that out for a different system. Anyway, hopefully we actually get a fair amount of strays. I'm going to AFK the entire Minecraft night until it becomes sunrise. Okay, now the button likes me. I just shot it twice and now it actually like turned off, so that's awesome. So it's not going to be quite a full night's AFK, but that's fine. I assure you, there are probably a couple hundred strays in the Nether, going off of what we got from just like, you know, being around the farm. So let's go check it out. Okay, moment of truth number 47. We do have a lot of strays in there. Look at that. Very nice. Not even that many pigmen. Oh, that's gonna be so many wither skeleton skulls. I'm super happy about this. Let's go up here. Yeah, there's a lot more up there. So flick the lever and a lot of those guys are gonna be getting shot down, which is awesome. Again, we're just using a bunch of snowballs to shoot them because of course we want all those guys to die from our charged creeper. So, oh man, there's so many guys down there. Doesn't look like we got any bunnies or baby polar bears like we did before. So now I'm getting very nervous. Oh, this is the part where everything could just go completely wrong and totally get ruined if the charged creepers go wrong. Also, we need ourselves a button because apparently I don't have one of those. Birch a button for the win. Here is a charged creeper to the face. Drop down in there, guy. And also, I don't really have anywhere to stand to be protected from the charged creeper. As you can see, there is a lot of obsidian around this place, but the reason why we're also not decorating this before blasting one of these guys is because I have no idea the damage that they're gonna do. Alright, so now I think I am prepared for this. I am mentally prepared to light that charged creeper. Oh man. Boom! Oh, that is amazing. Look at that. So many wither skeleton skulls. How many do you think that's gonna be? I think it's at least 2 stacks. Oh man, let's find out. That worked perfectly. Okay, it's 49. Okay, not the best, not the best. Look how many bows we got. All of these are full durability. That's fine. 49 wither skeleton skulls from, you know, just like maybe 8 minutes AFK. That is extremely good. And now we have enough skulls to decorate this entire place with. Oh, this is so good. I love this so much. As you can tell, this beacon factory is going to completely change the server forever and also completely ruin the economy because now we're going to be using beacons as currency. And man, this is great. I love this. So I'm actually extremely happy with how this farm turned out. Like seriously, I think this turned out amazingly. We do of course have several improvements that we do need to make it to the farm. For instance, we need to light up the area surrounding it up to 54 blocks away from this spot. That way there's no strays hanging out on the outside of the farm, taking up the mob cap, and then we need to kind of just like do a couple other small things, not really anything big. And then I just need to get in a few good AFK session and we will have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of wither skeleton skulls. And then we're going to couple this with the custom wither killer that we built underneath the main end island. As you guys can see, see, there is some means to the madness on this realm. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. Of course, if you have, be sure to leave a like on the video because it does significantly help out the video and the channel. And of course, if you're new here and you want to see more episodes like this in the future, be sure to subscribe. But I will see you all down in the comment section and in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. And then there was silence.